Hello, I'm Joe McDonald, and this is Big Mac's Battle Blog, another just woken up edition. So the snow's melting here in the Carpathians, and it looks like we've got a bit of a thaw coming on for the next couple of weeks, which is kind of nice because it's been fucking -20, -15 for the last 10 days, and it was, -5, -10 before that, and yeah, it's been quite a long period, but I've got to do a mountain winter, which is cool. It's a new experience for me. And I've made some really good friends around here who've really helped me and are still helping me move forward in my life. But they really helped me when I was sick and depressed and didn't know what to do with myself. And I'm not going to go into all the names. They know who they are. But thank you, my friends here in Verkhovina and Kryvyi Rivne and the Carpathians in general, So thanks. Well, let me see. So I have decided that I am going to make an effort to make a sort of a little mini documentary or a couple of interviews with different people from the International Legion, because the rumours are true. I was unsure if there was full clarity from the media releases and stuff at the time. At first, it seemed like just 1st Battalion, which was my battalion of the Legion, had been disbanded. And then now it's all of them have been disbanded. And the remaining men are just going to become platoons in other companies, So in other battalions and other regiments. So 3rd Battalion's just becoming a platoon or a company within another Ukrainian battalion. So it's the experiment is over now. A lot of Ukrainian brigades have international platoons or companies and stuff like that. So there is still room for foreigners to come over here and fight for Ukraine. But yeah, the International Legion is gone. And I want to go into why is that, and what the failures of the international people involved and the Ukrainians managing it are, because it could have been amazing. We could have been our own corpse by now. We could have been our own corpse by now, like Azov and 3rd Assault have became, with our own air defence and our own tanks and our own artillery and our own armoured cars and mortars and a huge drone section. We could have been that. And I want to go into why we're not. And I think one of the key things I'm going to point out now to that a lot of people don't know is that there has never been one big homogenous international brigade in Ukraine. There have been things that have been called a brigade that were other international units, like the Norman Brigade, which I think at its high point was like about 120 guys, but the International Legion was never its own homogenous brigade. For instance, and correct me if I'm wrong, and it has changed with different battalions over the time, but as it ended, 1st Battalion was under Land Forces, which is like Kyiv Hive Command, basically. 2nd Battalion was under the Directorate of Intelligence. 3rd Battalion was under the Azov Corps, or 3rd Assault Corps, I'm not quite sure which one, but they're super brigade, And 4th Battalion, which had been disbanded sort of a while ago, I think at one point was just managed by like Lviv Regional Authority. So which was the training battalion, by the way. So there's never been one big international brigade, even at a just light infantry unit level, with a special forces section or something, that's had a chance to become what it could have become. And I'd like to speak to one of the guys from each of those battalions and speak about their experiences there and what they think about the whole thing. So I've got a very good contact from from 3rd, who I'll be speaking to, who is another Yaraviv original man like me, and he's been in the either 1st Battalion or 3rd Battalion the entire war, never left. So he's a great person to speak to, highly respected. So I'm going to be travelling to speak to him. When the lads ping me back the number, I'll also be speaking to an original 1st Battalion guy who's been has got his own channel, Gary. I'm sure that Gary will be interested in speaking to me about that, as we've participated in each other's channels before and are good friends. I just lost his number in the losing the phone debacle. And yeah, the one thing I don't have yet is a contact for 2nd Battalion, the Director of Intelligence Battalion. So if anyone knows anyone who's like a long-term 2nd Battalion guy who's been there from as whatever the start was, because I'm not entirely sure of all of 2nd's history, then yeah, I would appreciate someone reaching out. PayPal email that I put in the pinned comment is somewhere that you can reach me. Please don't fucking email me though, unless I've asked you to, please, you know. Yeah, I'd really appreciate speaking to someone in 2nd, but I have got my own media contacts trying to find me someone right now. So that's the thing that we're going to do. We're going to go into the International Legion, a Ukrainian failed experiment, and find out why. Because as you can tell, I'm quite disappointed by the whole thing. You know, I mean, there's the one thing that really gets me is that the Ukrainian High Command never embraced the idea of not just getting guys over who are willing to hold a fucking rifle, right? But guys who could drive tanks and operate artillery and operate air defence and operate, you know, all these other systems that are what make an army, right? And, you know, I think especially for air defence is a career where I think most soldiers who've gone through a NATO career working on an air defence system have literally never had the chance to fire their weapon systems outside of a training exercise, right? I mean, okay, recently our various navies have been shooting down Houthi drones and stuff, but prior to that, I can't fucking remember the last time anything actually shot at something else, you know? I mean, who'd be stupid enough to shoot at a Western fighter plane, you know? So, I mean, perhaps, you know, so, yeah, there's just no, or attack the West with the fighter plane, rather. So there's just no, you know, there's no, I'm just worrying where my dog's gone now. There's no, you know, opportunity in that Ukraine, if you're coming over here, right, and you get a job on an air defence unit, you'll be rattling off missiles and rounds every night. You'll be working all the time. There's guys, you know, again, tankers, there's guys who've probably been driving a Challenger or a Bradley. You know, I mean, I know dudes who've worked on a Bradley in the American Army. Could they get anywhere near a Bradley over here? Could they fuck? So the fact that they never utilised not just the pool of guys who are willing to hold a rifle, be they trained or untrained or special forces, but they never utilised the pool, all the other skill roles and MOSs, as the American would say, that would make us from more than basically like a light infantry fucking militar that doesn't even have its own mortars into something that was really effective and allowed people with skill levels to utilise their skills properly. Because I met guys over here who were like fucking fighter pilots and helicopter pilots and submarine crew, you know, who ended up fucking just like using a fucking rifle, and they could have done so much more. So much more. Anyway, that's it for now. It's goodbye from me, Joe McDonald at Big Max Battle Blogs, and as always to our pro-Russian and Vatnik listeners, Idina Hoyza Lupa.